What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinistrain01, and welcome to the closed beta for Skull and Bones, a Ubisoft original. The Ubisoft did provide the code for the closed beta for me so that I could show it off to all of you guys. So wanted to put that out there, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it and see how it is. It's a little sad moment right now. We've pretty much come to the realization that that Nintendo is gonna have to be put down, and I hate saying that, but we're kind of dealing with that right now. So I'll try to stay as positive as I can on the stream, but you know how it is, especially with your animals and when you love them so much. All right. Let's do this. Make sure I want you guys to let me know that everything looks okay, I hope. On the stream. Member of the community? Yes, we agree. Of course, we always play nice. The game launches on 16 February, so we're just going to get in here and take a look at the game. First of all, let's see what type of settings that we have. We're going to play with mouse and keyboard. Let's go to visual, 4K. Graphics, ultra high. We've got adaptive quality, so you can turn it to whatever you want, but we're going to keep that on ultra high. Upscaling, there's 3. Let's go with DLSS and quality mode. Everything's set to the highest possible setting. Ray tracing on. Let's see. Audio, language, subtitles. Speaker name, we're going to give them I guess we'll keep that. All right. Hey, LaFrazier, how you doing, bud? Other than that, let's just go ahead and dive in and just see how it is. You only have a specific amount of time to actually play. As you can see, 6 hours remaining. Let me know if I need to change anything.
The dawn of capitalism, when corporations as mighty as nations rule the seas and dominate the world's valuable trade routes. With an iron fist, they forge a path of tyranny and exploitation, igniting a battle for global supremacy. From the Indian Ocean, a flood of exotic goods feed new addictions and fill coffers with coins tainted in blood. And where there is blood, there are predators.
Merry Christmas, Jen.
Damned fog! We've lost the Exeter! Captain Rustler will have us hanged! We are meant to be his escorts!
Enough! There's been a battle here!
The British have passed this way!
I hope that's not what remains of the Exeter's cargo!
Captaini! Avoid the wreck ahead!
That is some amazing turning on a ship like this. I've never seen that before in my life. The ship be able to turn that quickly. I will give it this though. The game, it looks really good. Remember, guys, this has been waiting to come out. I played this back in 2015, I think. 2015 or 16.
Look, a British ship! She's shot through! Easy prey!
Always room for more riches in our hold!
She's vulnerable to a broadside.
Fire now!
Ha ha! Sharp move!
Our fortunes turn! We may yet get the Exeter to St. Anne!
Quickly, let her catch the wind!
You have to double tap it.
Each the British fleet! All hands to Plateau Station!
Go, Dino!
Let's send them down and send them to the death!
I reckon they will be calling you like the taste of salt! Oh, body fire, Capitaine! They are weak, Capitaine! Just kill them at them! They are not so fast! It's them and we roll to feet!
Here comes the flagship! Seek that warship!
Aim for the big prize!
Ignore the below! It's the big ship we want!
On fire!
Taking us on it! Your body!
Still reloading, Captain! Come on! They're fearsome folks now!
I mean, I guess we're indestructible right now.
Fire away! Captain, we cannot follow them.
Hold on, Captain! It's the whole damn British fleet! What are we gonna do, Captain? We can't escape! Brace! We're gonna die! You failed us, Captain! To the hell! How they like to see? Get the fuck
All right, well, that's the shortest game I've ever played. Matchmaking, so it must be an open multiplayer game. All right, here's the character customization. Body type. I mean, that doesn't really help me if I can't see the skinny fat. I'm guessing that's the muscular one. Okay. Body cosmetics. Well, it'd be nice if they let you actually see your entire body when you're doing this. I guess I'll go with that one, even though I can't really see. See, it would be opposite. It would be like that. All right, here, let's see. We're going to go with black. I do kind of like that one. Right there. That's not too bad. Like a little Jack Sparrow look to him a little bit there. All right. Ready to sail the seas?
Look, a survivor.
See, there's enough room on there for 2 people.
Take my hand. You're not dying today.
Looks like Jack pushed Rose off in this version.
Baitstone, you a truest friend. Freeman's luck must truly be on your side.
The British and the forbidden. I blame Captain Rust for steering us into these cursed shallows.
We survived the battle, and now you arrived to help crew the Dhow. I would say our fortune's on the rise, no? There's a certain yearning in your eyes. I have seen the same glint in others before. I'm sure you will steer us true to St. Anne.
To reach paradise, we must first know the way.
Here, a logbook we retrieved from the wreck. More than ink and parchment, our fates are revealed in layers and often from plain sight. Perhaps this will help you chart your path forward, friend.
Make yourself useful. Take the tiller before the damn British return. I'll work the sails.
The wind favors the fearless. Let us chase it. Among the scattered survivors, one must surely know the way to St. Anne. Freeman's luck, guide us.
All right, here we go. So you loot by hitting F.
Can go even faster. Trim the sails. Land ahead. Destiny's thrown us a line.
We can find help to get out of this place.
All right, so you see we have third person elements here. I guess there's supposed to be other players here too, like just kind of thrown out.
I told Captain Rassler the ship was as overburdened as a pregnant sow. We may have lost the British in the fog, but also the race against these cursed elements. See now, the Exeter's guts spilled across these shallows, and I'm surrounded by drunken sluggards who believe they are doomed to this hellish rock. And where were you, Captain, while the Exeter was hounded by British frigates? No doubt cowering in your quarters, like the filthy bilge rat you are.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, Ubisoft essentially let me do the beta, so.
And what good are your foolhardy ways if they have left us stranded upon these shallows? You wish to reach St. Anne? Of course you do. And so do the rest of this drunken lot, sprawled upon their asses. But if we return to the Kingpin empty-handed, he will surely strip us of our titles, if he does not first strip us of our skin.
Yeah, I saw they pulled the plug here.
Remains of Scarelock's cargo from the shark-infested waters. Only then will I divulge the way to pirate paradise.
Well, look-wise, I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, I just wait to see what other type of gameplay there is, but I don't think it looks that bad yet. All right, so available contracts, a pirate's deal.
Now make haste.
Acquire explosive firearms, acquire rum. And as you can see, there are people out here. These are actual real players. All right.
Wouldn't trust the officer to guide a fish in open seas. But if the bugger knows the way to St. Anne, we need to get Sherlock's cargo. We can hunt these fish for food.
You must strike fast!
Those corpses. We might have to search them. Good work. I think we have enough.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Jeez. So you don't need to press W. No, I don't know if it's only online. I actually don't know as of right now.
I do not want to die today!
I'm not in combat. All right. I'm like, I wasn't in combat. All right, so we should have what we need.
Stop drinking the cargo, you stupid fools. You wish the way to St. Anne? Get me Skellock's cargo. Thanks for the goods. Skellock may well spare my head, but I cannot say the same for you. After I tell him about the captain who failed to protect his cargo. Find your own way to St. Anne, chum sniffer. I don't owe you a sliver up your ass, especially when mine's on the line. Why don't you ask Captain Rassler? His bloated corpse might know the way. Now fuck off, bilge rat.
Search the exterior map for information on how to reach Saint Anne. Find a way to break in.
Little weasel to the very end. If the bastard says Wrestler might have the map to St. Anne, we should search his wreck.
See, now we're in first person. What was that? What was the difference? Salvaging Shipwreck. Advance a step by aiming for a colored segment and pressing. Okay. Okay. That's weird so far. Looks like our protagonist does not talk. I mean, I get why, but I've never been a fan of that. You've got emotes. Obviously, this is a multiplayer game, so you can play with... Maybe this unlocks stuff. Oh, and it just keeps coming back. Or maybe it's just practice. Ooh. I think, honestly, I think the graphics look not bad at all, in my opinion. It's just want to make sure that it's fun. Hey Jaish, how you doing, bud?
Luck indeed. You found a way to St. Anne and a letter bearing Skurlock's mark. The Kingpin will surely want to know what happened to his cargo.
Or John Scarrow. We'll have 3 shots from a flintlock reserved for our heads.
Or just yours, friend. What's a pirate's life without a little peril and mischief, eh? With the cargo from the Exeter lost, Skurlock will need a daring rogue like yourself to procure new goods for his pirate empire. And so far, your fortune has steered us true. I'm glad we pulled your corpse from the sea, friend. Wrestler is dead, and with him, all prior obligations or duties. You are free to make your own luck now, Captain.
Captain, is it? As long as you don't tear us into the blasted rocks.
Well, I did that once already. Combat I can't really say on. I've only got to experience a little bit of the combat so far.
Finally getting out of these cursed atolls. Fortune smiles upon you, Captain. Something tells me we're going to be just fine. I think I might even stick around for a while. Imagine what else we could accomplish together, Captain. We could build a strong fleet and crush our enemies, conquer any threat. We could defy the gods themselves. Onwards to St. Anne, Captain.
Make way! Set sail for pirate paradise!
All right, so let's go.
St. Anne's horizon might hold the sunrise I've been yearning for.
Better hope the pirates don't stab you in the back first.
So V takes you into first person and allows you to control the ship from like a first person point of view, which is pretty nice. It's single player and multiplayer.
Ah, smell that salt, spice, and sin, Captain. The Indian Ocean holds many secrets and mysteries. The smuggling den of St. Anne is one of its hidden gems. Whatever a pirate needs, this place has it in stock. St. Anne is where we turn our luck into fortune, friend. Skurlock can get us started. That letter is proof you're a pirate worth a lick of salt. Hey, don't look at me. You're the best pirate to win Skurlock over. Me? Yeah. I had my shot in the past. We don't need Skurlock's loyalty to gain infamy and influence. Only his connections. A proper ship would be a start. Unless you want to keep cozying up on your dhow. I'll stay by the ship while you tread shore. Pay no mind to the bottom feeders, Captain. Remember, we answer only to the winds of fate.
I just wish he talked. I mean, I love games where, like, yeah, you want to feel like you're the character, and I understand why they do that, but I think that trope should be done. Every character should talk.
This one isn't gonna make it. The little twig will snap within days.
It just seems so weird that they all talk to him, but he says nothing, you know?
And reeks of whale piss.
All right, so we have like a little pirate cove area here. Deliver the letter and report the fate. Okay, so let's just probably gonna have bounties and stuff like that that you're gonna be able to do. Trading, cooking different foods, which means hunting. Now, if you can interact with a bar and like take a drink, that would be pretty cool.
Smugglers sometimes don't sleep. Maybe you are smart.
What the fuck you mean he wrecked a ship in the water?
What's this? Check mailbox. Retrieving mail. A son of liberty.
More drinks washed up on our tongues. These bush really help. This one here survived the wreck. Sure looks like it.
A survivor? Come on in, Callie. Get it done, or never show your ugly mug again. You useless git. The British wrecked my ship, sank my cargo, but shut you out. Hope you're not worthless. I really needed those goods. You see, this port rises on Tulin's patronage. And that merchant's so rich he pisses liquid gold. All I receive is a letter. That fucker wipes his ass to smear my face. I send a full haul of goods, and his demands triple. I'll need more captains.
All right, so we do have options here. I can rob merchants to get you those goods. I can trade my way into a haul of those goods. I mean, if we're a pirate, why not?
A proper pirate, I see. Well, you need a keen eye for prizes. And a lot more guns. Cully, I saw that little tub you washed up in. It's halfway to Flotsam. You got spirits, but you're not ready yet. Now, you want to get out of those rags and into a real ship. Then build your reputation and earn the people's respect. Good things will follow.
Hey, gamer.
Do that, and I can make you the most infamous pirate in all the seas. Now off you go. We'll see each other soon.
All right, infamy tracks your standings and influence within the pirate community. New service and contracts will become available. The tougher the challenge, the more infamy you gain. Build your fleet, speak to the shipwright. All right. My dad's doing better. He's recovering. Unfortunately, Nintendo is not.
Ah, so you're the kelp that washed ashore from the wreck of the Exeter. Skerlock may see potential in you, but all I see is a would-be pirate with salt in their breeches. Tell me, what does the Pirate King see in someone as ragged as yourself? Careful your determination is not steered by Skerlock, but by your own free will. Cunning is a pirate's true compass. Remember that. I expect you'll be wanting a pat on the back, treasure in your boots, and John Skerlock's warm embrace. Ha! St. Anne would sooner slit your throat than be called your paradise. I can build you the mightiest ship in the Indian Ocean, like I did for Skerlock with his Margareta. But how you steer it into the waves is up to you, Captain.
All right, tools of the trade. A captain can only go so far without the right tools to navigate the seas in search of opportunity. Craft captain tools to gather materials for your ship.
People have given me shelter since I was a boy, so I bleed my hands for them. A pirate steers their own ship, but how it fares in a monsoon depends on its maker. Visit my friend, Zane, the carpenter, and he will help you craft the tools needed for harvesting shipbuilding materials.
Nintendo's my dog. Unfortunately, we've had to make the decision to put him down.
Take good care of your
And
ship.
it's really tough, guys. It really is. All right, craft captain tools at the carpenter. Okay.
Ujambo, you have been floating on a splinter of luck so far. To carve a reputation here, you must get your hands bloody. It's the pirate's way. If you measure infamy by the weight of your purse, St. Anne is the right place. We can help each other. You bring me quality materials and I'll make you the best tools on the Red Isle. That way, both our names will grow.
All right, first things first. Pickaxe.
The clan of Farah are brothers and sisters, but they are led by a mad king. Asante, see you then.
Gather materials to construct your first ship. Check your map to locate resources. Acquire Acacia. There it is. All right. So there's some right there. So we'll mark that. All right. I think we can hold Z. That takes us back to our ship. All right, let's...
I'll wager the fat merchantmen have the goods we want.
I gotta say, the game looks pretty good. As I freaking... What?
blasted storm headed our way! Fog ahead! Prepare to engage the enemy! Crocodiles! Look out!
Okay, how do I... Can I get off the ship here or no?
Beware the crocs! Let's be rid of this quickly, Captain! Excellent work, Captain!
Okay, we got a crocodile, but I'm trying to figure out how to get off to grab that. How would you...
Oi! Drinks on me when we get ashore! Toil away! Go, go, go!
Okay, you just stand here and you just gotta stop.
We got what we needed, Captain! That's all we needed! Time to go, Captain!
Alright, let's go. How big is the map? That's a good question. The map... Here we go. Oh, I don't think it stops, because this is a multiplayer game, so...
Look alive! To your battle stations! That croc has it in for us! Meat's on the menu tonight!
Nice! Game looks great. Now, let me look at the map real quick again. I mean, it's a pretty big map, see? We've only unlocked this small portion here.
We've caught the wind, Captain!
Lead the wind!
There's precious metal nearby, Captain.
Nice.
The wind is ours!
Okay, so far this is not too bad. Obviously in the beginning it takes some time to kind of gain what you need to gain before the game really opens up and you get into big ship combat. And the only damage I've done so far is literally damage to my ship because of my own stupidity driving in or into stuff. Picked up a new trade route, whatever that means. So we can cut through here.
Snatched this amulet off a sea people merchant ages ago. Pretty, huh?
Where there's fire, there's fortune. This is not what we're after, but I suppose it could be of use, Captain. All hands on deck! To your battle stations! Captain, let's get these things out of the way! They'll think shanties of you soon enough, Captain.
Ooh, I love the weather effects.
Your stations.
All right. So we don't need to pick up anything else. As you can see, we're overcumbered. We can only go 2 knots. Because we have so much stuff right now. I didn't realize that our...
Over there, Captain.
Can't really have a lot in the beginning here. Just taking the scenic route here. Not bad. Okay. I mean, I'm starting to open up to it a little bit. I'm not really seeing the similarities from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, though. I think they kind of got away from that because it was so long ago. Honestly, you know, when Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out, everybody wanted a game like this. I'm just so afraid that Ubisoft has taken too long for this to come. Like, if this would have been back when it originally was supposed to come out, you know, 6-7 years ago, then I think this would have been so much more appreciated. So we're just going to have to wait and see. You know, the game is coming in February. And, you know, if I'm able to get a copy, of course, then I will play it and we'll see how it is and have fun. Right now, you can see why we're going so slow is one reason because we're going into the wind. So I'm thinking we'll pick up as soon as we... And because we're overcumbered with a bunch of stuff. Weapons are disabled. Okay, so you got safe zones. Yeah, guys, you'll see ads on these videos. I mean, I don't choose when the ads come. That's YouTube chooses them. I just select to have ads on there. So just remember the ads do kind of help us keep the channel floating and just pay whatever bills that we can pay. So that's nice that you can disembark from a safe distance.
The Dow.
All right. Check your map to locate, deliver. Where are we delivering it to? Well, yeah, that's the question. Where are we? The Shipwreck guy, right? I'm guessing. Where is he? I think he's over here. Yeah.
Do you have business for me? I was worried you would not make it back. Continue like this, mate, and fortune will surely come your way. You are one step closer to securing your own vessel. Hurry before your ship sets out.
Oh, I got my outcast up a little bit.
If Skerlock vouches for you, then we can do business. You have come many leagues since searching for scraps on the coast. If you have the silver, I will gladly sell you designs stolen from mercantile dogs. With the right materials, you can build a ship to rival their best. A hulk is in fact not a big ship.
Okay, here we go. Specialized in dealing damage and status effects. DPS. Okay. Our first ship.
Look at that! A ship to call your own and a shoreline calling to good fortunes. Speak to Thomas, the blacksmith, next. Unless you plan on ramming your vessel into the next companion boat, he will build you cannons to sink your enemies instead.
Whatever that ship just said, the Began or something like that. I don't know if you can. I'm sure hopefully you'll be able to name your ship at some point.
I normally wouldn't give a nobody like you the steam off my piss on a good day. But I saw your ship's got nothing sticking out of her gun ports. Listen, surviving in pirate wars demands you swim with sharks. If that chills your blood, paddle off to your backwater pond. The extra crash has left us short on supplies. The company knows this, so they're squeezing us tighter. Bring me supplies and I'll build you weapons to skewer those frogs.
Craft cannons and ammunitions for your first ship.
Before you can take a bite out of the company, you'll need to have teeth. Right now, you're toothless. You need provisions. You'll have to get them yourself. Now, get cracking, mate. A pirate needs steel nerves. If you want to find me, it won't be at the tavern. Bad things happen when I get assholed with whiskey. Remember, we never talked.
All right, we got to craft 3 of them.
Metalwork is what you need. My anvil's ready. I love the
Cannonballs.
sound of bending steel. These fiery cannons, they'll pierce through those dainty company hulls. Even the sea wouldn't give you a wave. How fares your day, pirate?
All right, I guess we got to do this one.
So, you got your decks scrubbed, cannons swabbed, and your loins girded. Good. It's time you rumble to the company ships. The cocky pricks keep helping themselves to my iron. Blast them to bits.
Use the skills and secrets of St. Anne to your advantage, Captain, and give rise to your tale. Ready to head back to sea, Captain?
All right, ship cosmetics. There's all kinds of stuff here. You can change the color.
How, Captain? We setting off?
Ooh, I like that one. What do I want to call it here? Shiver me timbers.
The sea calls, Captain. Shall we answer?
Vite! Let's catch the wind!
Captain, grab your spyglass so we can identify those French creatures.
We're allowed cast a key.
I'm in the clouds!
Let us send this
Sea. There was men to walk the land, a pirate's life for me. Last you winding up the sails to speak to mutiny. Find yourself a wanton quarter bottom of the sea. Yo ho, yo ho, the seas forever.
There is a number of ships ahead!
Yo ho,
Captain,
the winds
stop her!
forever blow. Long after I'm a Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones. Yo ho.
We've got visitors!
Bullies bottoms
Up
up,
from the
raise
boat.
the sails and
No!
drink with me.
We'll be left
To
with
us
nothing if we let them!
long and long live piracy. Bring around into the wide of treasures to be found. A pirate's life, but nothing else. To the ship she's going down. Yo ho, yo ho, the seas forever roll. Yo ho, yo ho, the winds forever blow. Long after I met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones. Yo ho.
Mon Dieu, the Jean Black safe! Tight fence down! Fire! Now! Rocket station! Everyone!
Good shot, Captain!
Let us face our fury!
Fire! Weapons ready, Captain!
Ready!
Stand by!
We are ready for l'abordage, Capitaine!
I'm trying to figure all this out, I guess.
Wear the top and we will do the rest!
We've left them for good!
What's that, Captain? Captain, there it is, the ship we're after!
That ship might carry sweet loot.
Fire everything you have!
They'll sink in a moment! Into the water, idiot! Oh, the sheets!
So far, I kind of like this. I couldn't tell you how to get better keys, bud. I was fortunate to get one from Ubisoft.
What in the world is that?
I see a fishing boat of the company!
Cutter! Down here! Fire!
To battle station!
Get to the front side, Captain! Then we board!
Cavalier now! Fire!
Hoot! Line and sinker!
Allez, swear the top!
All right, so I'm kind of digging this so far. I'm enjoying this way more than I thought I would. Game looks good. I mean, it's running good so far. I've seen a few glitches here and there, but nothing too bad.
Captain, I can see the fleet!
Port side!
Hey guys, running into the... Well, I love you too, Mojo.
We did it again! Safe and sound, for the most part.
Netherlands. Their reliability will serve you well, Captain.
Break time.
I'll build you a fine weapon. Careful not to blow your foot off. Those frogs barely put up a fight, eh? You did good, mate. Tales of your victory grow taller with every telling. Now you've impressed the other pirates in St. Anne. They're looking to deal with you. I've also got more jobs if you're up to it. So hot. Damn tropics. Don't go drowning in a mud puddle.
Not over there about some fucking prophecy. The sea people will never defeat Platform. Oh, goddamn.
Oh, and it increases your stamina, other stuff, as you can see.
Now what? We're going to raid in a fishing shop.
Here for restyle, Mocha? I can tell from a glance you're not a normal pirate. Come, Florentine d'Alesso will turn your life around with fashion to fit your rising fame. Crocodile skin might just work. Are frogs still warm these days? Drunk with Sherlock once, his thoughts are as grimy as his lapel.
This is 1 of 8.
Vera sorely needs a restyle. That's a great purchase.
I do like that. Oh, there's even more. Oh my gosh, I just had to go down.
Seawater is disgusting.
What do you guys think?
Come back when you have more coin to spare.
Nice. All right, I gotta say, I mean, I'm digging it. I think it's fun so far. I like to see where it goes. From 10, rate this game? I can't do that because I haven't played it enough. I mean, you can't rate a game when you've only played an hour and 30 minutes, if that. You need a little bit more time to let it cook. Most games are completely different from the very beginning, as opposed to, you know, a few hours in, even, you know, all of the mechanics of the game hasn't yet been able to be shown off. So you kind of got to just flow with it a little bit.
Smuggling is dangerous work, but so is fishing. The sea plays no...
His animation for going down. I can say it needs a little bit more time to be optimized because I can hear what it's doing to my CPU. It's really taxing my CPU. It would be cool if we could do drinking games in here or something like that. Maybe you can later on. I don't know. Visually, the game looks great. I think it looks fine. Perfect. I mean, it's got that distinctive Ubisoft graphical settings to it, you know. I mean, some people would say that's good, some people would say that's bad. It just depends on if you like the aesthetic of Ubisoft games or not. And I'm a fan of the aesthetic of Ubisoft games to a certain extent. And I think that this one actually looks quite decent. I will say that movement controls seem a little different than, say, Assassin's Creed. I'm not sure why they just didn't decide to give it that type of flavor. But they decided to go with a different flavor than that. So, I mean, that's on them. But yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, if you're really, really into wanting to become a pirate, setting sails, I don't think you can get into any combat, at least from what I can say. It looks like you have photo mode that you can actually do as well. Go up and down, zoom in. Yeah. Offset it. Detail looks pretty good. Can't complain there. Not too bad. All right, well, that's all the time I have for as of right now. If you guys would like to see another stream, it would have to be in the next 3 days, maybe tomorrow or something like that. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this once this becomes a video. I'd really like to see your all thoughts on this and everything. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the short little stream that we had playing Skull and Bones. I love you all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Peace.